Soldiers picked up a picture of a beautiful woman on the battlefield. He was about to leave with the photo, a cannonball landed in front of him. Location: powerful shockwave instantly devoured the surrounding teammates, and he alone seems to be sheltered by a mysterious force. Unscathed. When he took out the photo again, only to find that the words peace symbol are written on the back. His comrades envy him for having a beautiful guardian angel that it doesn't belong to him. But what surprised Jack was that, even if he asked all his comrades, I couldn't find the real owner of the photo either. The brothers joked that after the war was over, make sure Jack finds the girl and marries him home. But the words just fell. The convoy came under heavy attack again. Jack miraculously survived again, and all the good old brothers have fallen to the battlefield. It's like a heavy shackle only bound Jack's mind. It gave him an inescapable post-war syndrome. Even when his nephew woke him up, he will subconsciously grab each other's throat. Hey, sorry Tim, sorry. For this, Jack fell into self-blame and torture. So he made a decision, that is to find the guardian muse in the photo. Relying on the information of lighthouses, Jack embarks on a journey of search from the break of morning to the fall of night. From late summer to early autumn coolness, the vast earth floats beneath his feet. A leisurely pace unknowingly cured his post-war syndrome. Finally at dawn, but the long-lost lighthouse came into view. He stands between the sea and the sky, as if it was specially lit for this moment. There was an indescribable excitement in Jack's heart and asked around. Luckily, someone told him the girl's name was Beth. He runs a famous kennel. After obtaining this exact information, came to visit immediately. The moment Beth slowly walked towards him, Jack was stunned. The real muse is more beautiful than the photo, but when he was about to make it clear, was interrupted by the other party's call. Kennel is extremely busy. He is trying to recruit a worker. After he answered the phone, Jack quickly took out the photo to explain the purpose of his visit. I took out a job advertisement in one step. So the job doesn't pay much. Mostly you'll just be walking. Such an episode caused Jack to briefly meditate, thinking of working with Lucky Muse. Isn't it a happy thing? Facing the handsome and stable man in front of him, couldn't help but have a good feeling. But when I learned that Jack was a recent military veteran, he went back on it. Just leave me a number where I can reach you, and I will call and let you know. Sounds like you're having trouble finding someone for the job. Why does a person drive from Colorado to Louisiana to work in a dog kennel? I couldn't tell you I walked. You walked here from Colorado. I like to walk. When you hear each other, walk 1,500 kilometers. He thinks there must be something wrong with this person's brain. So I found my grandmother. I hope he can help persuade this uninvited guest away. Just through a simple conversation. So I took a fancy to Jack and hired him. First rented a rundown house nearby. He plans to stay and work first, then find a chance to tell Beth the truth. This job is for him. It's not that difficult. Jack not only takes good care of the puppy, and also renovated the dilapidated houses. He even repaired tractors that had been abandoned for years. Still doesn't like Jack, because he noticed Jack always stares at himself in a daze. Those eyes made him feel uncomfortable inside, and he had no idea. Every time Jack's eyes met his, Jack's war-torn heart can miraculously find peace. Beth complained to Grandma about irritating. Every time we turn around Jack just happened to be there. To break the awkward atmosphere, Grandma hurriedly changed the subject. Asked about Jack's past experiences. Jack said he only attended college for 1 year. Heard this. Beth teased that I really didn't study much and was just for a year. I liked philosophy. Give us a quote of your favorite philosopher. Sometimes the questions are complicated, and the answers are simple. It's Voltaire, isn't it? Is Dr. Seuss witnessing the young couple in front of him? Now seen, and my grandmother enjoyed it. At the same time, in Beth's heart, the opinion of Jack is quietly experiencing a subtle transformation. And Beth's son, Ben, also likes Jack very much. Because they all love music. Small classes often practice small problems alone. Jack is always generous in giving injecting praise. Him with unparalleled confidence. One day, a police officer broke into the other party. Looked very surprised when he saw Jack. After learning that Jack was actually immediately became serious. Insists on seeing Jack's credentials. Unquestionable authority is revealed in the attitude. Turns out he was Beth's ex-husband. His father was a powerful local governor. With such a family background, he always acts arrogantly, reckless. Even though Beth is divorced, he still has custody of his son. As a bargaining chip, in control of Beth's life. He is strictly forbidden to have any contact with any opposite sex. But under the weight of reality, he can only choose to compromise. Bear it all in silence. One day, Jack saw a piano in the room. He has had an infinite love for music since childhood. I can't help but clear the keys. The melodious melody immediately flows out. And this scene happened to be seen by Xiaoban. He stood aside, eyes shining with surprise and admiration. So he invited Jack to have dinner with him. I hope to get closer to this new friend. Then the two played chess together, playing magic with cards. Laughter filled the room. looking at my son so happy. Beth also gradually developed a crush on Jack. His brother is also a member of the Marine Corps, accidentally sacrificed on the battlefield 1 year ago. Suddenly understood so everything. I'm going to tell Beth about the photo. There's something that I've been meaning to tell you. I never fully explained. I'm sorry, I can't find what it was. Another time maybe. After all, I'm not going anywhere. But the next day, something happened. Today is the anniversary of my brother's death. When I got home, I suddenly lost control of my emotions. With the flowers and plants in the yard. As if to express the pain in my heart pouring out. Jack saw this and rushed to stop him. Hugged Beth tightly, softly comforting the other party to calm down. Beth also revealed his secret. It turns out that my brother died on the battlefield. Did not provide a reasonable explanation. There are even rumors that he was accidentally killed by a comrade. To die for nothing. And Beth broke down in tears one more time. Jack is like a lover. Hold him tightly in your arms. Not for a while. They were aware of this untimely embarrassment. It's okay. You got a great laugh, you know that. Hear it more. Why don't you try to help me a joke? Cause you're gonna have to get a few beers in me before I stop telling you she's... Okay. In the days that followed, Jack gradually integrated into this warm little family. He not only takes good care of his pets, and for the small class, he has shown great patience to teach. Beth is also getting along day in and day out, offer warmth and care to this family. So he opened his heart, treat Jack as an indispensable member of the family. The relationship between each other has also become stronger. My ex-husband suddenly taking his son away for an event. Beth kept telling me to take care of my son. Ben is still injured, nosebleeds. And Beth simply wants to know why. The ex-husband started to get angry. Calm down, no. You'll calm down now. Let me change something that's my son in there too, you know? And I can take that boy anytime I want it. You got that. Let's go with my arm. Go with my arm. What's the matter? You should do what she says. Let go of her arm. Jack doesn't allow bullying. Beth, this is a contest between two men. The ex-husband also holds a grudge that he won't let Jack go easily. Afterwards, Beth tried to clarify her previous weakness, some face, but Jack said decisively that it was fine. This short but sweet word, like a ray of warm sun in spring, instantly melted the frost in Beth's heart. Looking at Jack's fading back, the blood in Beth's heart seemed to be suddenly drawn away, leaving a void and reluctance. He could no longer suppress his inner impulses. Shout out hey to the disappearing back. What are we gonna get those beers? I won't forget. You two came to the tavern at the pier with colorful neon lights, chatting about their past. In the still and deep night, the emotion between the two quietly heated to a boiling point. Just as they were lost in a deep kiss, a police car is approaching inappropriately. It turned out to be a colleague of Beth's ex-husband. The other party is watching Jack. This is undoubtedly a blatant warning. It's the ex-husband's rude obstruction of their love. However, once the fire of love is ignited, as soon as I got home, Jack suddenly appeared behind Beth again. With the help of the dark night, the love that has been squeezed in my heart finally ushered in a moment of explosion. As time goes by, the emotion between the two is like an old wine getting more and more mellow. Take brave steps to pursue a new life of their own. However, Beth's lurker Paul is not happy. When he saw Jack also at my son's birthday party, he aggressively found Beth. The words are full of unquestionable threats. If you don't cut off your love with Jack he will use his prominent family position to deprive Beth of custody of her son. This ruthless threat, Jean Base, in deep pain and torn. In the face of this heavy choice of love and responsibility, Beth's heart is like a knife. He knew he couldn't do both. For the sake of Shoban, he had to give up his love in endless pain. With regret, on the way to Jack's departure, and Paul was driving along behind him, like a hound in the shadows, wouldn't let go of any opportunity to show off. His whistle is full of defiance and disdain, like a self-proclaimed victor. Show your pride and arrogance in this way, but soon he will be proud of his arrogance. Pay a heavy price. And then Beth on the other side gets really upset. He said bluntly, for the sake of the children, give up your love, not selfless. It's funny, such words, it really struck a chord in Beth's heart. So he decisively found his ex-husband. The words that had been squeezed in my heart for a long time. You don't want custody anymore, that I want you to have it. You can try and take him, but I will fight you. I will fight you and your family's lawyer. I am a damn good mother, okay? Just, you wanna go back to court, you just tell me when otherwise. You stay the hell out of my life. And then Beth was born again. No more shackles. He couldn't wait to find Jack. Express the love in your heart with actions. Fire in the days that followed. Jack integrated into the big family. Will also carefully coach the little actor to make up for his true fatherly love. Beth and Grandma. There was an inescapable relief on their faces. When everything goes in the right direction, the unexpected song is also coming. In order to change the state of the small class, Jack arranged a church music performance and offered to play with him. And the small class lives up to overcoming timidity for the first time, pulls out beautiful music. Beth was very impressed. This is a beautiful scene. Also seen by Paul. Looking at his ex-wife's happy heart began to ease. Maybe it's the right choice to stop entangling yourself. At the end of the concert, a friend told him a secret. Bimbo Ibaka told you about that showing guy. Best picture Rendeckers. So that's the guy. This kind of news makes Paul's meridian. So he decided to find out the truth. As soon as Jack got home, I found that my door was open. And the one in the book, the lucky charm, is also missing. This is obviously what Paul did. Then he found Beth overnight. Explain your conjecture to him. Jack can hold a photo of his brother. Here. There must be a purpose. Rumor has it that my brother was killed by friendly forces. Not yet given a cause Jack of death. May have killed his brother by mistake. Everything he does now is just atonement. Under the cave of my ex-husband's words, doubts were growing in Beth's mind. So when Jack appeared again, Beth couldn't wait to question, "Where did you get this?" I found it. This was Drake's. He took it everywhere with him. He told me, "Please listen, you listen to me." Came here by accident. 那么 you came here to fight. I know I should have told you. I tried. I didn't know how. 别再笑我. Try telling me now. Jack thought for a moment. Start telling the story of why. How did I find this photo? And how to do it every time. Survive the action. This photo is like an angel. Get him out of despair. But Beth was hard to accept. Understand this. This was great. It was meant to keep him alive. Some songs. That's it. Jack had no choice but to leave. And all this was secretly heard by Zhao. So before Jack got far, he called each other from a distance and sent your favorite books. And Jack also took off the pendant he was wearing and gave it to Xiaoban. The two of them said their final goodbyes. Little do they know that danger is coming. The next quietly. Night, it began to rain cats and dogs. Paul came again. He wants to remarry Beth and sworn promises. I will make a good husband. But Beth had already told him that. Lost trust. He wants Paul to let go of the past and start over. But this made the other party instantly furious. I can't say I didn't warn you. In fact, why I just take them right now? Where's ya Betty? And a small class is also afraid and run out of the house alone. Gradually disappear into the night. Strong, followed quickly. At the same time, Jack opened the books gifted by Zhao accidentally found a photo added to it. The familiar face shook his heart. He immediately recognized. The man in the photo is his former teammate, the one who stood up in a critical moment. Heroes who died heroically to protect their comrades. And I avenged him with my own hands. Now the truth finally comes out. I was going to tell Beth the news before he left. However, when he arrived in a hurry, Beth running out the door in a panic. Jack is unknown, but seeing Grandma's face full of anxiety, feel the urgency of the world. So he chased after him without hesitation. Xiaoban ran to the suspension bridge in front of the wooden house. For a while, he fell into the water with his father, who was right after him. Although Paul desperately caught the connectable cabins are starting to crumble. Jack, who came, also quickly went into the water to rescue. He had to take Xiaoban away first. But not until Jack arrives on the other side. The wooden house suddenly collapsed, hit Paul hard on the head, then disappear into the rushing river. Then the salvage team announced the next day Jack finds Beth, told Beth the details of his brother's death. He died to save his teammates. A true hero. Then Jack got up and left, embarked on the journey home alone. But just then,